I have to bring this up. Our mutual friends, Jackie and Jimmy McCorkle, but they told me to ask you about a taxi ride in Indy.
Wow, they're going. They want to go deep. Okay. Um, it was late night. I was with the Celtics. I just got back. I think it's maybe my third year with the Celtics, and this is Paul Pierce's era. So I was closer, kind of around to their ages. I think I was about 45, and Paul and them were in their 20s, middle 20s or something. So they asked me that it was an exhibition game, and they asked me to come out with them. So I like, yeah, okay, I'll come out with you. And they had a curfew, and we were going to a strip club. So I walked in, I saw them, we laughed a little bit, and I said, I'll stay a little bit longer. So I stayed a little bit longer, and it got to be about 1:30, and so, okay, I'm ready to leave. And so it was rainy and misty, so I called a cab. That was back then. We didn't have cell phones. I get in the cab. It's rainy and misty, and I just slide across the back seat of the cab. I'm like, okay, this is, but and it's kind of a little funky, but it was rainy. Cabs are never really clean or whatever. So I get back to the hotel and I get on the elevator. Me and this, I always remember there was a Mexican guy. He gets on the elevator and the doors close. And oh my God, when the doors close, it's like, what is that smell? I can smell something. I was like, what the hell is that? I'm looking at this guy thinking, like, man, he really stinks. So he gets off on 3. I'm going to 4. He gets off and the doors close again and the smell is still there. I'm like, what the hell is that? I get off the elevator on 4. And all of a sudden I reach behind me, my coat. And to make a long story short, dude, somebody took a shit in the car,
No.
in the cab, and I sat in it. And I remember doing like this and going, hey, I didn't eat any corn today. And they had me, and I'm running down the hall trying to think like what happened. I'm calling, I'm thinking about this Mexican guy. I call back the next day. And it's gotten through my clothes on my person, and it
Oh
was just
man.
so nasty. So the next day, I tell the guys what happened. I call the cab company. I tell them. The guy like, no, sir, that didn't happen. You sure, sir? I said, sir, I know it was your cab company. He calls me back and says, sir, I'm really sorry. You did. You said some shit. But the cab driver didn't know it. Somebody had gotten the cab and did
Oh.
exactly that. And oh man, so that's the story they want me to tell you. The day that I sat in the back of the cab and sat in a pile of shit